Happy we will be. Ooh, my name's Frankie C. BAOA show. How long will this episode go? I don't really know because it's a very long time. The longest.
Nice.
And I'm done.
All right, there you go. Frankie C humming our way into a Friday Memorial Day weekend episode.
All right.
Very nice. Nice performance.
Yep.
Lots to talk about. Frankie C is back. We got a giveaway on this episode. Oh my goodness.
A giveaway?
We got a giveaway. It's endless. It's endless.
Is this going to go as well as the sync thingy giveaway?
Oh God. That sync thingy went around the world more times.
What the hell? We couldn't give that away simply because I don't even know why. It's just, do you still have it?
I don't know what happened to it. I think I got it back, and then I think we sent it out, and then I think that was it. I don't remember the last.
It's lost in the ether somewhere.
I think so. Yeah,
it's like on a boat somewhere in the middle of the Atlantic.
Yeah, yeah. And now we can't take it back because it'll cost us 130% more, which is the problem.
That's a problem. Yeah, I'm not paying that much for a sync thingy.
Neither am I.
Although it was very handy.
We already paid that much in postage.
What a disaster. Good, good value when I bought it, but a bitch to ship wherever the hell we had to ship it.
Do you still have your sync thingy?
No, we got a new sync and it didn't fit. Word to the wise, the sync thingy does not fit all syncs.
All that for nothing. It's gone now. That's it. That's it.
I had it for maybe 2 years, I think, if I'm remembering right. It fit in the old sync. It didn't fit in this one.
Son of a bitch.
I know. Tell me about it.
All right. I'll tell you about this. We've got a big show, Frankie C. We've got the Diddy picks, a couple more to look at. Nothing huge there, but we'll cover it. Epstein, video footage of Epstein's bedroom, courtesy of the fine folks over at the O'Keefe Media Group, who we love dearly. Billy Joel had a turn for the worst in his health, a little bit of a tragic diagnosis. We'll tell you what's going on there. He's canceled all his tours and everything. We do have summer movies to discuss. As I said, we got a huge giveaway to discuss, and Aaron C's back on the episode for a game time. And it's Memorial Day weekend. My God, that's a patriotic podcast, is what that is. Very patriotic. I can't believe summer movies now.
What summer movies? Can we do that first?
Gosh. You want to do that first? I think the Epstein people will kill us if we. I was risking it putting that second, basically.
Fine. Could still be second.
It could be. Yeah, it could be. That's true. It's a good point. Yeah, but summer movies is a big topic. That's going to take a little while.
Fine.
As we speak, Frankie C, I am posting the link in the members only area. So we got a big giveaway for this episode. Actually, not too big. It's actually this big, maybe. But we got a fun little giveaway. We don't get to do these too often, but I love it when we do. We had the chance to do something, and so we did it, and we've got a few extras. So we've got 10 extras, actually. So we'll have 10 giveaways. Enter to win right now in the members only area at Anthony on Air on our YouTube channel. That's where that is, linked in the description below. So click on the membership area. If you're not a member, you can join right now for as low as $2.99 and get in on the little giveaway here. We'll pick 10 winners, and we'll send them a little gift next week. It's got to wait a little while, but next week we'll send everybody a nice little giveaway here. It's if you're a fan of the show, if you're a fan of, well, I don't want to say that. Let's just keep it as, if you're a fan of the show, you will appreciate this little giveaway. It will make you chuckle, and hopefully it'll bring you years of happiness. That's
cool. Now, do you have to be a member to enter this contest?
You sure do. Sure do, big man. Yeah. if people find a way to enter without it, when you enter, you have to put your membership name in there. So everybody who's not in that database is going to get disqualified automatically. So, got to be a member.
Man. Oh,
It is. But listen, it's perks for being a wonderful, supportive AOA Hall.
okay.
So enter right now. Link in the description below in the membership area. The membership area, it's all the same link. Link in the description of this episode. You actually know the giveaway. I sent you a picture of it. I don't think you responded to me.
No, I did.
Oh, did you?
I said I approved. Yeah, I said it looks good.
Okay.
I went, looks good.
Okay. Oh, you did. That's right.
And Pigwidgeon approves. It's not your very own Pigwidgeon, by the way.
Oh, no, that would be good. That's costly. Those Pigwidgeons are expensive.
They're not cheap.
No, they're not. Last episode, we had a lot of fun looking through Diddy's closet. It was traumatic, entertaining, and informative. This episode, we're just going to go with the photos that got released much later that we couldn't get on the last episode, which was Kid Cudi's car. So for people who are unfamiliar, Kid Cudi testified in the Diddy trial. He was one of the latest witnesses. It was a big deal. He showed up at court. He did the whole thing. He's basically the guy that Cassie dated after Diddy, and then she wound up getting back with Diddy. So it was pretty awkward. Diddy wanted to, I'll tell you the weird exchange in the testimony quickly, what happened here. Essentially, Diddy found out that Kid Cudi and Cassie were dating. This was after he had been with her, after Diddy had been with her, after Diddy had abused her and put her in freak offs and all that stuff. Then she went and started dating Kid Cudi. Diddy found out about it, and Diddy raced to his house to speak with him. Now, they kind of had an idea that as soon as he found out about this, that he would do such a thing. So the day or two before, Cassie and Kid Cudi went and stayed in a hotel. It was around the same time where Cassie sends pictures of herself to her mother for the first time, which was like heartbreaking for her mom, with bruises and cut eyes. We shared those pictures with you guys earlier in the week. I think that was like on Monday's episode. We did that stuff. So this was like a pivotal moment. And then basically Cudi finds out that Diddy not only goes to his house, but goes in the house. And Diddy texts Cudi from the house, like, I'm in your house.
Dude.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Or his assistant texted him and said, hey, Diddy is in the house. They don't know how he got in the house. Kid Cudi insists that he closed and locked the door behind him. Diddy said the door was open.
How did the assistant know?
Cameras.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So basically, there was a little bit of a confrontation there, and essentially this led to, Diddy's car being, lit on fire, essentially. And those are the photos that we have to share with you. So you can see this is like his Porsche, I think. It's like a turbo Carrera, but he's got the top all melted off.
Yikes.
Damage to the seat there. And basically, this is like the kind of thing that Diddy would do to get his attention, So when people look at this, they go, well, were there threats? Was there this? Was there that? It's like this guy broke into this guy's house more than likely not, blew his car up, got him to have like so then Cudi, after this all happens, Cudi basically is like, whatever, 2-3 years pass by, and then his relationship with Cassie starts to deteriorate and this and that. He ignores Diddy this whole time. And then Cassie winds up going back to Diddy. And it was only then when he basically was able to get Kid Cudi to confront him, and they were able to have like a conversation. But it was such a power move because it's like he was only doing it because he had Cassie back. Like, so it was like he was going to like prove to him, like, I won, like that just kind of shows you what a psychopath that Diddy had become. And like all the like empty threats and, non-threatening threats that he did, this like goes along with it. Like he blew up this guy's car. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's a pretty clear threat.
He walked into the middle of it when he found out that his ex-girlfriend, who he abused, was dating another guy. He walked into the middle. He jumped in a car and in a craze went to his house and walked into the middle. Like, you know, I mean, if they didn't foresee, if she, I bet you it was her, was like, let's go get a hotel 2 days before, he probably could have killed the guy, probably.
Yeah, who the hell knows? I mean, what did he do in the house? Why? I know he went outside and torched his car, but what did he do while he was in the house?
I don't know if there was a ton of damage to, or any sort of damage to the house or anything like that. I read it. I don't think I wrote it down. It wasn't really all that significant to me. The biggest thing was like, again, if they didn't leave, that would have been a whole new fucking thing.
Who the hell knows what would have happened?
Yeah, lots of court reports say that Diddy was very apprehensive during Kid Cudi's testimony. Like, he appeared to be tense, apprehensive. You know, it was kind of a big thing. Now, Kid Cudi's assistant was also Diddy's assistant at one point. I'm not sure what the order is there. That's where the trial will pick up on Monday. So we'll know more from that. With that testimony, but we already heard from Diddy's former assistant, who he made clean up all the baby oil and stuff like that. Is disgusting.
How do you even? I mean, how do you get all that? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you see? I don't know if you had a chance. I don't know if you had a chance to see it, but we went through all the photos from Wednesday's trial. The amount of baby oil was
the hell, dude.
That's weird.
How is this not an open and shut case?
Yeah, that's one thing. But also, how does somebody get hooked on that much baby oil? I don't understand.
I don't know, man.
Where does that come from?
Costco? What do you mean?
No, I'm just how do you learn that behavior? I'm obsessed with learned behavior, partially because I'm trying to not damage my children that much. I'm trying to make sure I don't give them complexes or anything, which feels like a failing, feels like we're failing before we get off the ground. What, do I got a boogie? Or is this okay?
Oh, no, Costco. I said Costco, but they had nothing to do with it. Aaron reminded me, Costco is not. They said we don't carry that kind of baby oil or whatever.
Oh, that's right. Remember that?
Yeah. So, all right, it wasn't Costco.
Just to clarify, we're just gonna put this out there in a statement. We do not have that much baby oil for anybody to purchase, especially Diddy. But they. What was I saying just before that? I forget now.
Who's listening to you?
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, we'll hear from the assistant on Monday, so that should be pretty good. Let's move on over
to the. How long is this trial going to go? God, is it supposed to be a month?
2 months. 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like. What else? I mean, what more do you need? Put this guy away already.
Yeah, no, they got to prove the whole. Well, trafficking is a whole thing. There's got to be threats. There's got to be all that kind of stuff. Because if they just got him on the abuse and the violence.
Yeah, I guess I don't know how many. Do we know how many counts and all that? We have to know that. I'm sure.
I think so. I don't remember what it was, but I think so. Yeah. But this was the bigger thing. Again, they could get him on abuse. That you're not going to go to jail forever for that stuff. You're going to get out. They were going for the bigger prize.
They got a lot. Yeah, a lot to get to.
Oh, tons. Yeah, tons to get to. O'Keefe, remember this douche rocket who put out the awful video of the Epstein thing? Remember, he was like, "I'm scared about this one, guys." It was just so douchey.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that runs that weird. What was that company?
Yeah, Project Veritas.
Project Veritas. Right. Okay.
Yeah. So Project Veritas, which, by the way, just a little info on him. He's getting back or something. He got kicked out of Project Veritas, and now it's he has he put out this documentary. Apparently, I wouldn't be caught dead watching one of these fucking documentaries about how it was a big conspiracy conspiracy about conspiracy. But supposedly he you know, he was totally innocent, and the other guy who pushed him out has all these skeletons in his
He who?
closet. And James O'Keefe, remember the douchey guy?
Innocent regarding what?
So he got pushed out of Project Veritas,
Okay.
the company that he started.
Right.
It was over some story, maybe the Pfizer story, or I forget what it was, but he essentially got pushed out, which is why he is now O'Keefe Media. And he released a documentary basically saying like the guy who the board of the company was essentially being pushed by this one person who pushed him out, and they were all on the take, and what, I don't know, whatever bad conspiracy talk things that they were doing, you know, eating children in pizzerias in Washington, D.C. and whatnot and all that. And so he put out a documentary about it, and apparently it's like this whole big explosive thing, and he's going to get Project Veritas back under his control. And conspiracy people are I'm sure there's somebody right now typing away as they hear this, and they're going, you don't know what kind of good he does for us. He protects the children, you know, all that stuff. I'm sure I'll hear it.
I feel like I saw this, I got to say, on Twitter or something. Everything's a conspiracy if you don't know what you're talking about. You know, like if you're very uninformed about something, it's a conspiracy theory.
Yes, that's very true.
Everything.
You know, I listen to a couple other podcasts. I'm a fan of the medium. I like listening to podcasts. I listen to a lot of sports podcasts that nobody would give a shit if I rattled them off, 32 Thoughts and all that. Exactly. But I like the Two Bears guys a lot, and I still check into Rogan every now and then. So Aaron Rodgers was on, and I had like a 20-minute drive. I was going somewhere, and I'm like, let me put this on and see, because I'll be honest, I don't listen to Rogan as often as probably some people may think. But like whenever Tom Segura is on, or Bert Kreischer, or Joey Diaz, like whenever he's got like a good comedian on, like those can be really great, funny episodes. You know, Ron White's like a frequenter of his, who's always really entertaining. I was checking out Guy Fieri the other day. That episode came out. That was pretty good. But anyway, I turned on the one with Aaron Rodgers because like he almost became a Giant. You know, he just had these 2 awful years as a Jet. Nobody knows where he's going yet. So I'm like, I'm curious to see, you know, what if he's going to make an announcement on Rogan or whatever. So I tune into it, and I promise this has something to do with O'Keefe in the episode.
I'm waiting.
I tune into it, and I think I get maybe 12 or 15 minutes in, and I had to turn it off. I'm like, Aaron Rodgers is such a douchebag, because everything out of his mouth was a conspiracy theory. And he knew about it. And like the way like UFOs came up, and who doesn't love pontificating about UFOs? Like it's always so much fun. Like I heard this guy, and he's good, and he says right. It's just fun shit. He was like, Joe Rogan was like, oh yeah, I saw this documentary that's coming, and he's like, who's in it? He's like, oh, is Al in it? He's like calling these people by their first name, and I'm just like, you are not that cool, dude.
Al who? What do you?
I don't know. Like he's like Al and Jim. Is like Bob in it. He's like referencing all these people that I guess people know. And I'm like, I don't know who half these people are. You know, I'm like, it doesn't matter. And he's like, oh, they'll find a way to like shut it down. And then he was just running down the gamut of douchey. Like he's like, nobody's ever gonna have to answer for COVID. He's like, you know, Fauci's never gonna have to answer for it. And what bothered me is he references like the 2008 collapse, the economic collapse. And like, I'm still waiting for justice to be doled out there. Like, you know, like there were a lot of people involved in just collapsing the world markets out of greed and all sorts of shit. And nobody faced any sort of consequences with it. Right. So COVID, there were some issues and whatever. And I don't want to open up that can of words, but you know, oversight after the fact, I don't think is a bad thing, to go back and retrace as much as you possibly can. So would I like to see some information come out of that too? I would, but I wouldn't say I'm more upset over COVID than I am 2008 or 9/11. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's bigger fish to uncover and fry. Is that a new saying?
Either way, fry.
then, we had misinformation or we mishandled the COVID thing. I don't believe, listen, I'm not saying I trust China, the Chinese government. That's not a thing. But I think people just really mishandled that and maybe made some bad choices along the way, or whatever it was. I don't think all these people were like, I have an idea. Let's kill 1 million people for no reason and then move some money around. A lot of it was
mishandled. And I don't want to go down that road, but we all know who was in charge at the time, so we're not gonna go down that road.
Yeah, but listen, you can make these theories of it's big pharma, and because they're the ones who profit because they made the vaccines, and then they made all this money. Now, it's just like wars. Like people go, oh, we spent $50 billion on this war. It's like we didn't give the other country 50 billion. Well, kind of. We gave them money so that they could give money back to our weapons manufacturers. To keep the war going, right? That's the classic war machine move. So you can make that same argument for the big pharma people, whatever. But the thing is what bothered me the most is he knows he gets play off of the COVID thing, and he just leans right into that in the first 3 seconds of the Joe Rogan episode. And it was one between the UFOs and the COVID. And it was just one douchey conspiracy thing after another. Aren't we?
Does he also think the Earth is flat?
Oh my God. And I'm just like, can he talk about anything else? 80% of the people that clicked on that episode are like, oh, where are you going to go play football next year? That's why people care about you, Aaron Rodgers, because of your arm. Nothing else. We do not care.
We don't go to you for conspiracy theory advice or vaccine advice or anything else. You're not our source of information.
Yeah, and again, I don't know Joe Rogan personally, so this is an out there assumption on my part. But it's I kind of got the feeling that he was like, ugh, is this what this whole thing is going to be about? Can we talk about something else? It's like, well,
he's he jumps into those things too.
No, he does. He's great with him. He had that guy, Bob, whatever, who said he worked at Area 51. That episode is so interesting. This guy lays it all out there, and you're kind of like, could he be batshit crazy and lying? Yeah. But maybe he's not, he's like, yeah, and I clocked in and I did this and I went here and only 14 people were he has just so specific information, and his story apparently has not changed one iota over the 10 years that he's been trying to convince people, and he's like, it's not bad. He's like, people don't have anything to worry about. He's like, just, this is what it is. He's the guy that's it's cylinders. It wasn't like flying saucers, has become the thing. It's like a tall, like a bowling pin almost, kind of stuff. So Bob Lazar. Thank you, Flying Y. That Bob Lazar episode is so wildly entertaining. Again, if you could buy into it if it's real, but you could also take it as entertainment value and just, enjoy it.
Who's going to know? We ever going to know?
That's a great question. What do you think? Are we ever going to find out?
I don't see how we would, unless they literally roll them out into the, and say, here's everything. Unless they take us on a tour of the place, they let the media right into but that's never going to happen.
Yeah. Well, you know what I found very hilarious? Again, Aaron Rodgers, Mr., conspiracy and media and all this stuff. Him and Joe are sitting there, and Joe goes, oh, I think everybody will find out the truth. He's like, it all changed back in 2017 when the New York Times published that article. I don't know if you remember, but they published a big article with leaked information and, verified information from army people who said they saw this stuff. And then there were those videos, which we showed and all that stuff, a lot of that came from then. But I'm like, isn't this funny? The conspiracy guy who doesn't believe anything basically says, all the conspiracy things I believe are true because of the New York Times publishing it back in 2017. It's like, oh, okay, so now they're okay to believe and trust, but when it's about anything else, it's a no.
It's a pick and choose kind of thing. That's not how you do it. That's irresponsible.
Is totally, and that's the sign of an idiot. That to me is the sign of somebody who just blah 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 and has really no viewpoint whatsoever. They just get attention off of something and then they just fucking never let it go,
Mhm.
So I thought that was pretty interesting. But anyway, going back to O'Keefe, he's been putting out the Epstein videos, and I'm on the fence on this, to be totally honest with you, because there's like times where I'm like, this is helpful information that he is providing. And then there's times where I'm like, he's just glorifying this, for views and clicks. It's like, I'm willing to put up with a little bit of, you could put some money in your pocket if you're breaking stories. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but at the same time, it's like, okay, this is like, I'm going to show people because they're interested. I wouldn't bring it to the air if I didn't. And again, you could find this on O'Keefe's Twitter page and O'KeefeMediaGroup.com. That's where the video comes from. But you could see here he's pointing to the island, and they showed what the kitchen looks like and what the library looks like, and this is what the bedroom looks like.
Landline
and that's it. I mean, it's there's not much else. He makes a big deal about how sparse the room is, and it's way more sparse than I thought it would be. He points out the phones. There's landline phones, and then he spends a lot of time on there's a statue, there's a notepad. There's not again, do I feel like people need to see this and they'd be curious and want to see it? Yep, I do. Is it the shocking, tune in? Not really. Not overly.
Yeah, I mean,
he goes in deep on the phones because the speed dial.
The most striking detail.
There's like a speed dial with like a list of names, which I'll shut up and let the. Can you hear him?
Yeah.
The speed dial buttons bear the names of Epstein's staff and associates. These are the individuals Epstein called most frequently.
I like that. These are the individuals Epstein called most frequently. You think so? I think that's why we used to put people on speed dial. Yeah, I think so.
These are the individuals that he would speed to dial if he wanted to reach them.
Again, that is the ones he wanted to call the quickest, which is why they were on the speed dial list.
I don't get it.
Yeah. We can assume at some point he replaced a rotary phone in there so that he could dial them faster, but we'll come back and confirm that for you.
Possible.
It's like, just get to the fucking button. So anyway, he goes down this whole list and these, I want to let this play out, this part of it, Frank, because he does point out like who the people are. And it just is a little reminder. Again, this is like the good work that he's doing here of, oh yeah, look at all these people that was around this guy's orbit that helped funded him and are still roaming the streets free with no sort of, help in one of the largest sex trafficking rings ever.
That's Darren Indike, an Epstein advisor and lawyer. You have Rich Office. That's Richard D. Kahn, Epstein's advisor and lawyer. And Patrick Sell, that's Patrick McMullen, an Epstein associate. And STC Office, that's the Special Tax Office of the U.S. Virgin Islands.
So that's basically it. We did that in 3 minutes, right? I mean, this is and then he goes, oh, and there's more photos like in our member area, kind of like we do. But it's like, again, we do stuff with us behind the scenes, like, fun shit, the giveaway. We're not like, hey, you want to know that story? Pay us money, I don't think that you can be a legitimate journalist, doing that and doing both.
Yeah, we don't claim to be legitimate journalists.
Oh, also a good point. We definitely do not claim to be legitimate podcasters, but not journalists.
Yeah, that's legitimate. Doing a lot of heavy lifting there.
Yeah, that's questionable on most days. So, if anything else, now the last thing on this, I don't know where this footage came from. He is the only one. O'Keefe is the only one who has it. So credit him there.
He doesn't say where he got it.
No, he's protecting his sources. But
which is fine. But does he say from a source, or does he say like the FBI or
source? He didn't get.
He just said the source. All right.
Yeah, he is. He says, I assume the FBI has this. But people think. I think even Paul tweeted me like. They think he's got it. They think there's a source in the FBI that's giving it to him, because if that's where all the hard drive footage stuff is.
And what location is this? Is this his island?
This was the island. Yeah, this was the island house. Yeah.
Okay.
So the point is, he's got somebody feeding him stuff. I mean, that's good. Again, these are the hopeful moments that you hope for. You hope all the stuff that bad people try and cover up eventually makes its way out and gets the public crazy that they have to do something
100%.
about it. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
I mean, these people all need to be questioned. These people all need to be brought in, whoever they are. And whatever is going on needs to be exposed and uncovered.
do you remember? I think we've talked about this too. Remember Judge Dredd? Like the whole thing was like they just judge you right there on the street. You know, avoid the. We need to do it. We need it.
No.
I would love to be Judge Dredd. I have half these fucking people behind bars. You know.
So no attorney. You don't get a lawyer. You don't get a trial.
I think if you want to be really fair, you got 5 minutes to get your attorney down here and be with you. But if not,
be really fair.
Yeah,
he's got to drop whatever he's doing and get here in 5 minutes. All right, or
yeah,
she.
Yeah, basically, because I just feel like a lot like Diddy, Epstein, even Harvey Weinstein, that fat booger fuck. Like it's just they just put them. I would have so many people in jail. Let me tell you this. I would have so many people in jail, and I would tell people, even if I'm only shooting 80% here, right? Even if maybe I got 20% wrong, is it really that big of a deal? Is anybody going to want?
That's a big miss.
Oh, if I got Harvey Weinstein wrong, are you really going to be like, we got to get Harvey out? He's going to,
I'm not saying if you got Harvey Weinstein. No, I'm saying if you got 20%, there are 20. You put 20% of people you put away are innocent. It's not good.
No, it's a bit, but to be fair, it's going to be 20% that you're going to be like, yeah, that's okay, that's fine.
Not a big fan of due process, I guess, huh?
Well, not when it comes to people that I know are pieces of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like, you definitely know it. Yeah, everybody knows it.
But arresting Ray, who didn't pay for the pickle at the deli. You know, I'm going to make sure I'm targeted. You know, I'm going to.
Well, how do you know? What do you know? You don't have all the info. So you gotta. That's why it all comes out this way. When they're in jail, nobody could say, "Well, you didn't go over." And what about this piece of evidence? What about that? We looked at everything, and we know for certain this guy needs to go in jail. You have to make sure it's definite. So you bring that number of 20% down a little bit.
I will, and I can't tell you how, or else you'll do it, and then I'll lose my gig. So
I'm not doing anything.
They hire me. I'll start doing it. I'm sorry to hear, Miss Justice, that you've not been feeling well. You have been very, very missed, by the way.
Well, no, Miss Justice, get better soon.
Yeah, I hope you're feeling better soon. Because
and there was someone. Who was it that just graduated?
Filbert. It was Filbert.
I don't think it was Filbert, but someone just graduated college.
You're the worst podcast host ever. You're the worst podcast host ever.
I can't remember the name.
And I'll tell you why. Because your wife was the one who was like, "Hey, we have to make sure we shout out this person," and you don't listen.
Shout him out.
No, but you don't listen to her when she
speaks. I do. That's why I brought it up. You didn't even bring it up.
I was about to. Oh,
crap.
And that is why you don't remember the person who just graduated from college.
You remember because it's right in front of you.
No, that's not true. That is not true. Crap. What are you accusing me of? Reading it off my phone? That's beneath you. That's beneath you. It was Dreamer who graduated from college. So
congratulations, Dreamer.
Kudos,
way to go.
Dreamer. Way to go.
That is awesome.
Did you get that bit? Did you see me holding the phone up and reading it off of you?
I did. I saw it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to point it out, but okay.
You're like, I saw it. That's why I wasn't laughing.
Hey, you douche.
Dreamer, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, finished college to show her daughter it was possible. How adorable is that?
That is nice. That's a good thing. It's never, it's always a good idea. If you want to further your education, there's always opportunities to do it.
Yeah. I don't want to try to steal her spotlight, but I did the same thing with my daughter. The first time I finished an entire pizza pie right in front of her. I just let her know this is possible, honey. You can do it. If you.
Yeah. She didn't get any of it, did she?
No.
Yeah, good.
No, that would have been cheating. Then
it was a lesson. You had to teach a lot. It was a teaching moment.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
listen, to this day, she was going on and on about how hungry she was, and she can't go to bed without dinner. And then the next day she was hungry, but I'm like, you remember it though, right? You remember Dad take down that whole pie.
Sticks with you.
It's gonna be with you for the rest
The
of your
moment. It's a moment you'll remember.
Hunger
in therapy
passes, right? Yeah. Well, whatever. However you choose to remember it. Speaking of memory, our boy Billy Joel might be having a little trouble with some. He was diagnosed with this condition.
Does it affect memory? I know it was hydrocephalic, maybe, or something like that.
All right, well, now you're just showing off with your pronunciations. That's, I don't know.
Well, because I could read. I don't know what to tell you.
Hydrosyphilis is what I was going to say. What did you call it?
Hydrocephalic.
Thank you. Okay, let's go with that.
Which I think is water in their head, like water on the brain.
Yeah, essentially. People, thank God Frank is here. Else people would have been at the water cooler tomorrow going, did you hear Billy Joel has syphilis? It's terrible. Yeah. So it's basically, it's extra fluid on the brain, and it puts pressure on the brain, and it could cause, some cognitive issues. It can disrupt brain function, short-term memory, things like that.
Right.
Dementia is like a part of this, or this is a part of dementia. However,
is it treatable?
It is treatable. He is undergoing specific physical therapy for it. He got a whole medical team. He's under their care. I don't know if he's taking any sort of medication or anything. There was no indication of that. But
he had to cancel tours, all these shows that he had coming up the rest of the year.
Yeah, I think he was with Stevie Nicks or something like that.
It's going to be Stevie Nicks at Yankee Stadium. I think they were going to be.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, next month. Canceled.
I think he was doing some with Stevie, maybe some with Sting. I think there might have been one other one. He's been doing that a lot lately. I think he likes to go out with another artist.
Yeah, why not? Takes a little pressure off.
It's easier. If not, you're doing 2 hours yourself. That's a lot sometimes.
Yeah, especially he's not. What is he in his 70s?
Yeah. He's
2 hours of constant entertainment and being in the spot. That's hard for anybody, any age.
He's 76. I can't do it at 42. Yeah, 76. Yeah.
It's a lot.
And he's great. You know what's weird? I was listening to Billy Joel all day today. I got up and I'm like, it's Memorial Day, probably hit the, where throw the grill on and do all this. Just felt like summer. Billy Joel. I was just like, I went to Spotify, put a live playlist on, and I had it going in the house the whole fucking day.
Favorite Billy Joel song?
Oh, there's so many. I want to say it's like between Allentown and The Entertainer for me. But that, along with Moving Out, is top 3.
Moving Out. Oh, I'm kind of sick of it. I don't want to say anything. It's like, all right, I get it. But it's like Hotel California to me. I can't anymore. I gotta go
because those are good songs. They're
great songs.
They've been murdered by radio.
It's nonstop.
Yeah.
We Didn't Start the Fire. Gotta love that song.
Oh, that's just because okay, I know. And I'm not gonna say, but I know that's why. I know
that's exactly why. And Downeaster Alexa is a great song.
I was just gonna say that's like top 5 for me, 4 or 5. Yeah, Downeaster Alexa, that's great.
A really good one. So many great ones. Ballad of Billy the Kid. It's a fun one.
Awesome one. You know what I hooked on a little bit lately? Everybody Loves You Now. That's a fucking great one that he does live.
Mm-hmm. There's a ton. I gotta go over all of them.
Oh my God. What's the one? It was the one he wrote for his dad. Oh, I love Zanzibar too. Is that the name of it? I got old man's car. I got a jazz guitar. I got a tab at Zanzibar. That song is fucking great. Keeping the Faith is great. Oh, Miami 2017.
That's a good one. Remember when 2017 was a distant future?
I know. River of Dreams. That was his last hit in the 90s. That was a fucking great song.
Yeah.
You May Be Right. Scenes. Piano Man, of course.
Piano Man. The Stranger. Thank you, Paul. Yeah, Piano Man. Of course, yeah.
Stranger. Oh, the fucking. He doesn't play that live that often. That's a fucking great song.
Which one?
The Stranger.
Oh, The Stranger. That is a really good song. Vienna. Yeah, that's a great one.
That's the one I was thinking of. That's the one I was trying to think of. Thank you. You just saved me.
Okay, you're welcome. No, that wasn't me. That was who was
Christina
that?
K.
Christina. Yeah.
Vienna Waits for You. Oh, beautiful. Captain Jack is good.
I like Lullaby. Good night, my time to play.
Yeah, that's good.
Etc.
Uptown Cuck is fantastic. Sure. You know,
classic.
It's one of his best.
Classic song.
Yeah, you guys got good taste in Billy Joel. Yeah, it just felt like live summer. I tell you, so I was listening to the Last Play at Shea or whatever it was called, and where he gets Paul McCartney to come on, and in the middle of River of Dreams, you know, when it stops for a second, and then he goes in the middle, and he starts again. In that live version, they would do a Beatles song, like A Hard Day's Night or something like that, in that break, and then they would go back to River, and they would finish River of Dreams, which was so cool. So he did that, and then he got Paul McCartney on stage that night, who, if you remember, Paul landed at JFK, took a police escort just to make it there on time. And then those people got to see Paul McCartney and Billy Joel to the last concert.
Hour and a half.
Unbelievable.
I was at the press, the announcement when Billy Joel got in front of the podium and announced he's doing the Last Play at Shea.
Oh, really?
I was a photographer for one of the radio stations, and I was there at Shea Stadium, and he was like 5 feet in front of me. I was taking pictures of him.
No shit. Where are those pictures?
They're probably on the station's website from 20 years ago, whenever the hell it was, 15 years ago.
You didn't save them?
They weren't my pictures. It wasn't even my camera.
Yeah, but you took the picture, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't my, I snapped the photo, but I gave it to,
Oh, that's your photo, man. You own that picture.
Yeah, whatever. What am I gonna do?
Oh, that's cool though. How was it? Was it like intense?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty cool. There were maybe a couple of dozen people in this room, and he gets up there behind the podium and he gives his little speech, and we're all snapping pictures and stuff. And then everything kind of like, once he was done, he just came around the front of the podium, and I remember we were all just kind of swarmed around him a little bit. Everybody was trying to get pictures and statements and stuff. That was pretty cool.
That's awesome. My favorite thing is a press conference. I don't know. There's like a electricity in the air when you have one of them.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool. That's really, really cool. I didn't know that you were there for that. And he was the last guy. And then Paul McCartney. That's like, and then he goes, I never realized this, but after Paul leaves the stage, he was like, he's the guy who started it here. Thanks for letting us play the room. And I was like, fuck, that's classy. What a classy thing to refer to Shea Stadium as a room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, thanks for letting us have the room.
Were the Beatles the first to play at Shea Stadium?
No, I actually, Erin, I think just popped. She's the smartest one here. So somebody could probably help us. I don't think so. I want to say.
It was certainly the biggest.
Yeah. But I want to say Grand Funk Railroad beat them by a little bit at Shea Stadium, but to be fair, nobody was really playing those. There weren't stadium concerts in the 60s. It didn't exist,
right?
So yeah, they were one of the first, the biggest for sure. But I feel like I knew the guy. There was a record industry guy, Ron Alexenberg. He was always so upfront with stuff. He was so great. I used to have him on all the time. He was just filled with information. He signed Michael Jackson post Jackson 5 and before he became getting him, like, because Michael Jackson just disappeared for a while and then started hitting it big again. And those first few solo Michael Jackson records was him. He signed him to a deal. Basically, because he was in the city and he was just driving by and he's like, there was a crowd of people and he goes to the driver, what's going on over there? So they go find out. Oh, it's Michael Jackson. He's staying at a hotel room. He's like, Michael Jackson? Who heard of him in the last like 3-5 years, whatever it was? He's like, people still give a shit. And he signed him basically just because of that. He got him a solo record deal.
So it wasn't really him as much as it was his driver.
Yeah, I guess basically you're right about that. Yeah.
Right. Who gets no credit.
Anyway, I think he was the one who told me that it was like Grand Funk Railroad who not only played Shea Stadium but sold it out too. I think it has how the story went.
Okay,
a little crazy to think, but that's a good question for sure.
Yeah, if anybody knows, let us know who the first major stuff. Okay,
Yeah,
Mercury says the Beatles played Shea Stadium on August 15, 1965. It was the first ever major stadium rock concert.
That's true. Shea Stadium concert, but I think it's true. I said it's true. What I meant to say was it's often the story, but I want to say it was incorrect, but maybe not.
You questioning Mercury's Google skills?
No.
All right. Are you going on Bing?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I'm not gonna go
All
on
right.
Bing. I forget it. I don't even care anymore. Live at Shea Stadium, the concert. Yeah, I don't.
It could be. I mean, if Billy Joel says it's true, then it's true.
Yeah. You're maybe you're right about that. Maybe they beat. Maybe Grand
I
Funk
may be
is the
right.
next one. I don't know.
I may be crazy.
This may be the lunatic we're looking for, though.
Right.
Okay, before we get into the game time, we've got to do summer movies. I mean, it's Memorial Day weekend.
Okay.
Summer movies 2025. Frankie C. Aaron, are you here for this? I'm going to read out.
Is it okay if I just tell my quick Billy Joel story?
Oh, yeah, please.
Even though I've already told the story on this show, but it feels like it needs to be told again because my parents
if the story is I went with my husband to the Billy Joel press conference, I'm going to be pissed. Okay, all right.
I don't think I knew him then, but
Nope.
My parents have one goddaughter.
How fucking long ago was that?
Yeah, I worked for a different radio station in the city.
Oh, really? That's when that was?
Yep.
Wow. Okay, then my time frame is way off. Okay, sorry, Aaron. Go ahead. Your parents have one godchild?
No, my parents have one goddaughter, and she worked at the reception desk at a very famous hotel in my parents' town. And she called them and was like, Billy Joel is here, and in about 20 minutes, he's going to do a set for everyone who's in the bar here. And my parents, it was like 9:20, and my parents were like, we're already in our pajamas. And when I found out,
no,
I am not in the habit, Frank, am I in the habit of yelling at my parents or raising my voice to my parents?
Not even a little bit.
I got so mad. I lived in Rhode Island at the time, and I'm like, I would have gone to Amtrak and been like, I may be able to catch him. It was insane.
It was in their neighborhood.
In there, 2 minutes away.
2 minutes away. Quick car ride.
I might yell at your parents.
Yeah, honestly, next time you see them, do it. They deserve it.
God.
They're older, but they still it's never too late to yell at them for this.
Could you imagine at the piano at the bar in the hotel?
And I was like, why did you tell me? I could have gone my whole life. I don't see the goddaughter that often. She probably wouldn't tell on you. Oh,
it's fucking piano. He basically invited you to Piano Man. He's allowing you to.
And I wasn't even in the state.
When was this? What year was this?
I guess 2002.
Oh my God.
They could have been making love to their tonic and gin.
How old were you? Idiot.
No, but summer movies. Frank and I saw a summer movie already.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't mean to be rude. How old were your parents? Are they 50s at that point?
Yeah, they were way too young to be doing that shit. Sorry, still angry. I don't know if I noticed if I mentioned that.
Yeah.
How do you turn that down?
No, I mean the most tired I could be, I think I would still muster up the strength to throw a pair of jeans on and jump in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What time was it? Was it late? Or was it
9:20. It was
oh
9:20.
my God. Did you say that before? I just missed it.
No, I'm just, as I said, it's just one of these things where I got to get my blood pressure cuff on because it still hurts so much later.
Listen,
at
11:45, you could make an argument that it's just too late to leave the house. At 11:45, I would still be mad at that, but it's an argument. At 9:20,
strange because they're still he's not our favorite guy. Like, it's okay, and I'm like, I don't know, and
it's still
they don't like him. They don't like him.
Well, they don't regret the decision the way I regret their decision. I don't think anyone can as much as I do. But
I mean, even if you're not, it's still even just to say I saw Billy Joel in a small piano bar in a hotel. That's a story.
Yeah, that's a great story. But I'm just thinking about this, and I'd love for you to answer this. Who is somebody huge that if you got invited to something like this, you would just be like, no?
Dave Matthews.
It's so weird, Frank. It's so weird you should say this because I've thought of this because I like to be like an empath. I'm like, what were they thinking? And I'm trying to think of who I wouldn't see if it was in that hotel in our town.
There's a lot of people I can think of that I just.
There's a lot of people I would.
9:20, I would go down to the local hotel and see pretty much anybody.
Anybody, really?
I wouldn't see Kid Rock.
Okay, but he wouldn't be playing at the hotel because they wouldn't let him in. Sorry.
That's true.
She said hotel, Frank, not motel.
True. Yeah, I don't know. That's one you definitely don't pass up.
Billy Joel's hard on a few levels. The music level and then the Long Island level.
Is he as revered around the world as he is?
I don't think so.
Here, no, right? He's more of a local.
In fact, Aussie Annie wrote me and she goes, "I've never been more bored. I don't know who the fuck you're talking about." This is some local.
Oh, sorry, Aussie.
No.
We can do Summer.
No, but
I didn't mean to bring it back.
It's hard to think. It's hard to think about, but it's like he could do like Giant Stadium for 5 nights and not have a problem selling a ticket. But if he goes to Texas, he could maybe do the hockey arena for a night and not have a problem selling. You know what I mean? Like it's not like he's not huge anywhere, but here is like.
Oh, here he's gigantic.
Jersey, Long Island, but it's even Boston. It's just this northeast corridor where it's too big. He's way too big.
Agreed.
What do they call that? He's like out of it. It's not consistent with the rest of his popularity. How popular he is.
Yeah.
Here,
No, I agree.
So anyway, all right. I'm going to go through. This is just a list of the 10 big movies that are expected to hit this summer. I want a 1 through 10 on how excited you are to see it from Aaron, Frank, and everybody in the comments. So I'll name the movie. You give me a 1 through 10 on how excited you are to see it. Let's start with number 10, and that is Karate Kid Legends.
10 is the best, right?
10 is I'm fucking excited.
Okay.
1 is I'm Aaron's parents. Billy Joel's in town, and I'm going to bed.
My pajamas are on already.
I'm not leaving my house for this fucking movie. That's 1.
Karate Kid Legends. I don't know if does it take place after, and it has anything to do with the Cobra Kai series because we didn't watch any of the rest of that.
Let me give you a little fill-in. Good question. So it is Jackie Chan. I don't know where the lexicon is on Karate Kid because there's been like 8 movies since.
Right. There was a Jackie Chan movie with Will Smith's kid, I think.
Yeah. And then was there another one without Will Smith's kid or 2 Will Smith kid? I don't know. But it's Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio and the new Karate Kid who I think is like a new big deal, but not, he's an up-and-comer, I guess. But but Ralph Macchio is in it. But it's like with Ralph Macchio. So
you think he's got like one scene like Val Kilmer in Top Gun?
Could be two, maybe one in the beginning, one in the end, kind of thing. You know, he's not a main character though. You could tell he's just in for whatever.
If it takes place right after like the Cobra Kai series, then I not that excited because we only saw the first season of that, so we wouldn't be caught up. So I'm gonna go 5.
Middle of the road, Aaron.
Middle of the road. Yeah, it's a Karate Kid movie, so that's great, and it's got Ralph Macchio, also great. Jackie Chan, also great. But again, if it's a continuation of a story I'm not aware of, then I'm not that. I'd have to catch up.
I'm gonna go. I'm going 6 up from a 5. That's what Ralph Macchio got you. You put Ralph in the film, you're gonna get a point out of me.
That's an extra point. All right.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm a 5 there. Aaron.
Yeah. I'm also a 5.
Nice. Okay. All right. Ballerina.
Ballerina, never heard of it.
It's being marketed as From the World of John Wick. Ballerina stars Ana de Armas in a brutal and beautiful action franchise.
A ballerina assassin?
I guess so, yes. The de Armas plays the dancer assassin, first introduced in Parabellum, which I guess is that a John Wick movie?
I don't know.
So this is in the John Wick world. Ballerina.
This is a brutal and beautiful 2 for me.
Yeah, I'm not. This is the first I'm hearing about. I feel like I've heard maybe something about it, but the fact that I didn't know what it was right off the bat, I'll say 2 or 3. You know, I like a good action movie, which gives it the 3. But I'm not looking for. You know, I'm not looking for this one.
See, Robin's at a 7.
Maybe if it's free on whatever streaming in a year, I'll watch it. Maybe.
Yeah, good point.
I don't think I've seen. I don't even think I'm caught up with the John Wicks.
Neither am I. He's very upset about his dog. I've been getting a lot of the jokes that he started killing people because somebody.
Well, did you see the first one?
Never
see any of them?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I think we saw the first 2, maybe, and they're good. They're good movies. They're fun. It's 90% action, 10% story. But it's like Taken, but a little more action. And I don't know. He's a retired assassin that's looking to get out, and he gets pulled back in, and he's like, "All right, now I gotta burn the world down because they fucked with me."
Because they killed his dog.
Basically.
Sorry, I hope that's not a spoiler. Did you see?
It's the very beginning of the first movie.
Did you see the last episode of The Last of Us?
Yes.
Give me a non-spoiler feeling on it. What'd you think?
I'm usually not a fan of that type of episode.
Like feelings? Like where you have
no,
feelings?
No. Like the chronology.
Gotcha.
But I enjoyed this one. This was an exception to that rule for me. Because I did have not a complaint, but a continuity question. Something didn't add up for me. It seemed like either a mistake or maybe I remembered it wrong.
Okay. All right. We'll converse after. I don't want to put up a spoiler.
No.
It's a Friday show. We want to be free, baby.
Yeah.
I thought that episode solidified this series as one of the greatest ever. No,
I don't want you to talk about it anymore. People are getting angry.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm trying not to talk about it. I'm telling you, that episode, I was like, this is amazing.
All right,
you're still talking about it.
I was just saying, I'm praising it. I'm not spoiler praising it.
Yeah, no story. Right. We're not giving it anyway. Thumbs up though for that episode.
Yeah, so good, so good. Okay, next summer movie. Did everybody give their? I think everybody shit on this one except for a couple of 6s and a 7.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so I guess if you're in the John Wick world, you're gonna be like all over it.
Yeah, go for it.
Feel like we just watched a male be John Wick. Now we get to watch a hot chick be John Wick for a while. Great. Like who's not gonna love that?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, totally. Materialists. This is a rom-com. Hold on, a rom-com starring Dakota Johnson, Chris Evans, and Pedro Pascal.
All right.
Dakota Johnson plays a successful New York City matchmaker who falls for a client.
I feel like we've seen that 100 times.
Yeah.
I'm
But
out.
this time it's Dakota Johnson. You're out at all.
Oh, I see.
1, 2.
2.
Yeah, I saw a preview and I don't think they have much chem. I think Dakota Fanning is just not that, I don't know the word for it. It's just very proper to me.
Not slutty enough for you.
Well, just a little. It just feels like, ooh, it's like the heat between them. Like if you put bread between her and Chris Evans, you're not going to get toast. You're going to get bread. So that's what I felt. And the point is that, so that'll give me a 4 because I'll still watch it because you're talking to the something borrowed queen of the world. I'm not the best at rom-coms.
I love
a lot of 1s and 2s.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I'm going 6 again for Pedro Pascal, and I could watch Dakota Johnson do anything. So
You know what's funny? Pedro Pascal's your guy. Chris Evans is my guy.
I was just gonna say Chris Evans. I'm with Erin. Chris Evans is the weak link in this movie for me.
Really?
I don't
You
think
guys should review it together, like you did for the Saints of, to see your guys in action.
Watch it together. Yeah, maybe we'll do that.
Oh, we have to go to the movie theater for that, apparently.
Yeah, I think this is a movie. Yeah, this is a big movie one. It's big. I've seen a lot of commercials for it and everything. So,
Is it an IMAX?
I don't know. Did you see that thing about IMAX and Chris Nolan?
No.
Supposedly, Chris Nolan got them to fix their cameras because he shot Oppenheimer. Most of Oppenheimer was shot on IMAX. He couldn't do everything with an IMAX camera. So he was like, he's doing what's the movie he's doing now? The Big Journey one, the old Greek mythology.
The Odyssey.
Odyssey, thank you. Oedipus was in my head. Odyssey, thank you. He's like, if you want me to, he's like, I want to shoot Odyssey on IMAX. He's like, if you want me to fucking do that, you gotta make your cameras less noisy and fix this. He made them fix all this stuff, and they were like, okay, because basically nobody's shooting with IMAX anymore except for him, and he's making these like massive blockbuster. And they say that when it's shot on an IMAX camera, it shows better on an IMAX screen.
Oh, I'm sure it captures more shit on the sides, and it gets a lot of stuff you might miss. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, exactly. And I want to know from Just Bill, is that 9 for the Materialists or for the Odyssey?
Is the Odyssey that's not coming out this year?
No,
right?
no, not this year.
They're not even done filming that, I don't think.
Yeah, no, they're filming it right now as we speak. But what a man thing to talk about. Like, it's going to make it 4% better when it's, I'm fucking so excited about it.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, okay, let's go Pixar with the kiddies now. June 20th, Pixar's Elio comes out.
I saw a commercial for it. I don't even remember what it's about. I'm not a...
Ready for the synopsis? A young outer space enthusiast gets beamed up and aliens think he's Earth's leader.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember the trailer was like, he's the only one that like wants to get abducted. Like he asked them to bring him up, something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think, 2.
Wow. Okay.
What, is that on your list?
Well, it doesn't matter what I say. It's a 10. I'm going. I have to go. At some point, they're going to be like, "Can we go upstairs?"
I mean, I'm sure it'll be a good movie, but
I can just come out. They're always wiping. They're like, "Can we go see a movie?" There's finally a cartoon in the movie. Can we go? That's basically them. That's my kid.
You just hand them a box of tissues. Wipe your fucking nose.
Always, all the time. I do. There's tissues in every. Did you notice I reached this way because this is where the door is? So they come in, I could just use it to block them.
So what is that? Get your kids allergy shots. What's going on over there?
Oh, I get it. They're the worst.
A big dust problem over there?
Yeah. Oh, the big Suffolk County problem. All right, I'm going. Erin, you want to give a number here? Lots of 1s and 4s.
3. Sorry.
I was excited. Okay, this one I think we're going to have a little more traction. Jurassic World Rebirth.
Oh, yes.
Starring the great Scarlett Johansson. 10?
I'm always in for a Jurassic Park dinosaur friggin' movie. And this one, it looks good. I'm sorry?
That's a long way of saying you're always in for a Scarlett Johansson movie.
She's so hot. I'm sorry. She's so hot.
I mean, you got that. This movie, I mean, we haven't had a good Jurassic Park movie in a long time. The last two, kind of, it was all right, but it wasn't great. The last one was good, but not great. It was a weird direction they went with it. The one before that was not great. Jurassic World, the first one was good.
The first Jurassic Park was good. Was there another good one after that?
I liked the first Jurassic World when they actually opened the theme park. That wasn't bad.
Okay.
But after that, it was like they were then the original. There was a trilogy, you know, the Jurassic Park, Lost World, Jurassic Park, and then Jurassic Park 3.
And the other
they
two
weren't bad.
No,
they weren't bad. Okay. But I think this one the trailer looks really good. I'll say 9 or 10 for me. Because I don't want to go in and be like, this is going to be the greatest thing, because I don't want to get let down. But I'll say 9, 10 or something like that.
You go, hey, is another 10 from...
Yeah, I mean, I'm in for a dinosaur action-packed crazy movie.
Gotcha. Okay. There's people are saying, and I don't know if this is just like marketing talk, like making its way into the public, that it's a harken back to the original Jurassic Park. That people are gonna who love the original are gonna love this one.
Well, based off the trailer, there's a lot of dinosaurs that are like, and I don't know any. I'm just literally going off the trailer. That are just weird looking, not real dinosaurs. They're like genetic mess ups, basically.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not, I mean, you're gonna get your dinosaurs in there, but there are a few in there that are like weird dinosaurs that weren't legit dinosaurs.
I'm with AB. Bring back Newman.
Yeah.
We need Newman again.
That was a great one. That was fucking crazy.
Samuel L. Jackson too. How little of an actor was Samuel L. Jackson at the time? Like that was so.
He was up there, no?
No, because what was Jurassic Park? 92?
I feel like it was later than that, 94 or 5.
But I feel like it was before Pulp Fiction.
Maybe. And I think he could have survived. All we saw was a missing arm.
Oh, come on now. The spoiler alert. See what you did?
What? I don't know.
All right, ready for the next one?
Ready. Wait, Aaron, what's your number for Jurassic whatever?
Oh.
I guess 6. Maybe 7. 7.
Cool.
6 is not bad. I'm gonna go 4. I realized I didn't ask for Aaron's, and I didn't even give one. I'm gonna go 4. I'll wait till
you're not into the Jurassic Park stuff.
I don't. That's too big of an expectation for me to set. I love Scarlett Johansson, but I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of potential disappointment there.
All right, you're being skeptical, but you still want to see it though.
I do, and then the other thing is like I get it. We'll come up with something. The dinosaurs will get out of control.
We can, but should we?
Yeah.
No one's saying it's not Citizen Kane, but we want to see just a fucking crazy action movie with dinosaurs. That's all we're looking for.
That's true. Yeah, yeah. and running around, dinosaur running around thing. Okay, maybe, but
that's all.
Yeah.
Just let me loose on the island. That's all we want to see. But we want to see people on an island, dinosaurs running wild, and go.
And Scarlett Johansson.
And Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. This is it. This is the one for me. This is a 10.
This is going to be the worst movie. Ready?
Superman.
All right.
Come on. We're getting a Superman movie this summer.
It's been 3 years since the last Superman. I think we're about due for a new one.
This one looks good, though, and all the comic book nerds are excited about it.
It looks good. It looks very... My one note, again, just based on the trailer, it looks very... We've done this before.
I know. We have. We've done it several times. We've done it. Hey,
look, there's Lex Luthor being serious and not goofy and funny like Gene Hackman. Okay, here's Superman. He's taking on this big thing. I mean, that's every I guess that's every superhero movie. Taking on this thing, he looks like he's out, but is he out?
I don't know.
I don't know. I
Did
feel
you
like
see the latest trailer, or are you talking about the first trailer?
I think I saw the latest one.
It just came out like a week or two ago.
Yeah, I think I saw that one.
Okay, all right. Because there's a
lot of action. Good. A lot of action. Yeah, fine. And I'm into the action. I'm into the whole Superman thing. I get it. But if I have to go through a half hour of his origin at the beginning of this movie, I'm going to punch the screen.
Something tells me we're not. Something tells me they will tell us in flashback what they want us to know.
I mean, what don't we know?
That's what I'm saying. I think everybody knows the origin story at this point. Although we say that, and there's an 8-year-old that's going to roll into this movie.
That's true. Yeah, people that don't know, but
doesn't know Christopher Reeve.
If I got to sit through, it's Clark Kent. He's in school. He can run fast. All of a sudden, it's like, just jump ahead, please.
I see that. I think they are. I think they're only going to flash back at certain times to that kind of stuff.
Just in the background.
Comes to the city and he has to get a reporter job. Like, all right. What'd you say?
In the background. No, I'm saying in the background, Batman's parents are getting murdered because I see that like all the time.
Right?
Martha.
And you turn the corner, Uncle Ben's getting shot.
All right, give me a number because the entire AOA audience is telling you to shut up with their 8s and 9s.
Yeah,
I'll go 7.
I'll go 7 as well, 7.5. I wasn't when I started, but then I started thinking about it. And yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. I have a feeling though we're gonna see some deep cut villains in this one that a lot of people don't know from the comics that we're gonna be like, what the hell is that?
Dude, I don't even know. And I love Superman. Like there was one guy with the weird hair. I'm like, who the fuck is this weirdo? And then the next post I saw, it was like, look how close the weirdo guy looks to the original. And I'm like, oh, he did look exactly like the drawing. So I guess it's fine.
I guess we're doing this. All right.
Yeah. And then the dog, I was a little disappointed with the dog. I was kind of like, the fucking stupid dog. But I guess it's working.
Yeah, whatever. How much of a role will the dog play? Who knows?
I hope not a lot. I don't, I want classic Superman. It's got to beat Christopher Reeve's Superman, and that's almost
nothing's going to beat
impossible.
Christopher Reeve's Superman. How could you?
I thought the last guy did a good job. I thought that was a great telling too.
He is a great Superman. The actor, the character, but the movies, the stories were kind of and plus, again, we saw. All right, in this trailer, we see Superman, I guess, standing some sort of trial. We've seen that before. He gets arrested.
Only in the last Superman did the trial thing start. We never really had that before.
I know. We've seen it. I'm not saying we saw it more than once, but we've seen it.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm in. I'm not saying I'm not going to see it.
No, 7's good. 7's good. Speaking of, we've seen it before. The Fantastic Four comes out not 2 weeks after Superman.
Mm-hmm. With your boy Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, he's in this one.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's part of the whole Marvel thing, and they're going to be a big, they're going to be in the whole Doomsday thing with Robert Downey Jr. and all them, everybody that's in that. I'd like to. I don't know. I'm in, but I'm one of the people. I enjoyed the original Fantastic Four with Jessica Alba, Michael Chiklis, and Chris Evans, and I don't know the fourth guy's name, but I thought that was a good one. This one looks fine. Looks okay. You got what's his name in it? Galactus, I think, is the villain. Okay. I'd say it. I'll give it a solid. I'll give it a 6.
Oh, okay. All right. I wasn't sure if you were going to score it above Superman or not.
Well, it's a good Marvel movie. I'm in. It's part of the whole story that's put together. Okay. There are a few movies in the Marvel timeline that I've missed that I haven't. There's a bunch that I haven't seen, and so I'm sure there are characters that I'm like, what? Like the whole Thunderbolts thing. I don't really.
Yeah, I
Not
know
familiar with
them.
any of that.
But
I know a
yeah,
few of them,
yeah.
and I know that some of them are, are Black Widow's family and whoever. But I don't know this. I never saw Black Widow, and there's a few in there that I'm sure I'm missing.
I think
But
Thunderbolts did well in the theaters, though. They said it was like a good show.
yeah,
Yeah.
everybody said. Yeah, I haven't heard anything negative.
I'll watch it on streaming. That one. That's a streamer. What am I paying fucking $12.99 to Disney for?
Right.
All right. So you said what, 6? I'll go 7 on this one. I think I'm gonna wind up being this one. Yeah, I like Marvel stuff.
Was Superman 10 for you?
Superman was 11.
All
11.
Right. Gotcha.
That one went up to 11. Erin, do you want to chime in on Fantastic Four?
2.
Damn, I was hoping she would have given it a Fantastic Four. That would have been amazing to me.
Oh, you see? Missed opportunity.
Yeah. 2 more quickly. Highest to lowest. Spike Lee's crime thriller starring Denzel Washington.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it came out in Cannes this month. I think it was like big applause. ASAP Rocky and Jeffrey Wright are in it. I'm sorry, I'm going to go first. Jeffrey Wright, Denzel Washington, and Spike Lee. That's a fucking 10.5 for me. That's
10.5.
Oh, I'm there for Denzel alone. Jeffrey Wright is second place to me, and I do love a good Spike Lee movie. He's made some really, really good ones for me. So yeah, big fan of all 3 of those guys.
Yeah, I literally know nothing about this except what you just said. So I'll say 3 or 4.
Ouch. Okay, Aaron?
I don't know anything about the movie. I haven't seen a trailer or anything.
And I do love Jeffrey Wright too. 5, please.
Nice. Okay. Last one. The Naked Gun. The remake.
Yes.
Gotta see that one.
Yes.
I'll say 8.
Me too. Maybe 9. I really like those movies a lot.
Wow.
Oh, the original to this day, Aaron and I, we could put them on right now and laugh our asses off for 3 straight movies. They still hold up and are hilarious to this day. From the first time you've ever seen them to today, they are still hilarious.
Yep.
All right. I'm nervous. I'm hopeful for Liam Neeson, but I'm nervous.
Yeah. Seth MacFarlane has a hand in this.
Is that right?
So, yeah. So it's along those lines, and I think he's probably a capable set of hands for this kind of a movie. Not only the style of movie, the farce, the whole thing, but also that nostalgic feel. He's a guy of the 80s and 90s, and I think he'll be able to handle that kind of a movie. So I don't know if he's right, if he wrote it or produced it. I don't know what he did for it, but he has a hand in it in some way.
All right, I'm going to go 7 on that one. I think it'll be good. I'd like to go see it.
Cool.
I could definitely pass it up. All right, Friday night, we get to turn it on over to Aaron C. I get to kick my feet up. It's game time.
So here we go. It's game time, and I want to thank everyone. I went to Discord again, and I went to some of our family and friends to get some of these. Now, Memorial Day has a gravitas. It's serious. We have to remember people. But Ant and Frank are going to also have to remember things because we're playing. I'm going on a picnic. I'm going to give you each thing, and you guys remember. You know how you play the game? You go back and forth.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right.
You don't know? I'm going on a picnic alphabetically, and I'm bringing a.
Oh, like an apple, and then he has to say a baseball.
Yep.
Okay.
But I have to say apple and baseball.
Oh shoot! Oh God! Sorry.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I dropped the laptop into the closet door, but it still works. So here we go. All right. So, but here's the thing. Not only am I going to say the object, I'm going to say the person that supplied it. And you guys have to remember both going back and forth. Okay. People in the chat, you can play along, but please don't help them unless you really want to, guys. And also, all right. So we are going to, so I'm going to tell you it. And then the first person just says the first thing. the A thing, and then the next person has to say the A thing and the B thing that I tell them, and then it'll really get going. Okay, after A and B.
Okay.
Sound good?
I am going to be so bad at this. This is going to be the biggest shellacking I ever take in one of these games.
Who wants to go first here?
You?
All right.
No, you.
Okay.
Rocks, paper, scissors. Okay.
No, you go.
All right. I'll go
So,
first.
Frank, a lot of these are food. Some of them aren't. And thank you again to all who participated.
Okay.
The first
I feel a little
one-
bit better about my chances now that it's food, but I'm sorry. Go ahead, Aaron.
No. The first one is A, I'm going on a picnic and I'm bringing an airport. And this was supplied by Frank. It was supplied by your mom.
She brought an
I called her.
airport?
Yeah, she said airport. So go ahead
Okay.
and just say that one.
I'm going on a picnic and I'm bringing an airport. And I have to say,
No,
what
I'm giving them. I'm giving them. Just say the first one, and it's your mom.
Okay. Your mom.
wait, I just say
Uh-huh.
airport and my mom?
Yep.
Okay, airport and my mom.
Okay. Now, Aunt, you have to go, and I'll give you B, and then it'll go back to Frank, and then it'll really pick up.
Okay.
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 So go ahead. Tell me the
Wait,
A one.
No, wait.
Now,
Doesn't he
Aunt
do
is
A
doing
and B?
A. No. Aunt is doing A, and I'm giving him B, and then you have to do A and B, and I'm giving you C. It's just the way we're going to play it.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you do A and then she'll say B and then you have to do. I get it. Go ahead. So you do A.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to give you B first, Aunt.
Yeah, then
So
I got to
B,
say A and B
yeah,
together.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's a new game, and I've been
Yeah.
drinking. Okay.
No, you're good.
So and I slammed my laptop into the closet. All right. So the next one, Aunt, is B is for bubble liquid for blowing bubbles, and it's Zoso.
Oh boy.
Bubble liquid. That's great. All right, so I'm going to a picnic and I'm bringing an airport from Frank's mom and bubble liquid from Zoso.
Yep. Okay, Frank. C is a cuck chair from Bird.
Do I have to say the whole phrase? I'm going on a picnic.
If you
Yes.
want to, if you don't want to.
Okay, going on a picnic and I'm bringing an airport from my mom, bubble liquid from Zoso, and a cuck chair from Bird.
Okay, back to you, Aunt. D is Dunkaroos by Dreamer.
All right, I'm going to the picnic and I'm bringing an airport from Frank's mom, bubble liquid from Zoso, a cuck chair from Bird, and Dunkaroos from Dreamer.
Very good.
Right.
Okay, back to you, Frank. And E is Eskimo pie from Fly NY.
Okay. Going on a picnic, I'm bringing an airport from my mom, bubble liquid from Zoso, cuck chair from Bird, Dunkaroos from Dreamer, and wow, you just said it and it went right out of my head.
It's so hard. It's so hard.
It rhymes if it helps.
It does rhyme. Holy
it's
crap,
food.
went right out of my head. What'd you say?
And it's food.
Clock.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Clock. This is my only chance at winning. Clock.
Hold
did
on,
the
I
same
got
thing
it.
with Dreamer. I did the same thing. I couldn't. I almost
I know it's
died.
from Fly NY. Oh my god, what the hell was it?
You want me to tell you?
No. Doesn't he
Oh.
lose?
Well, you're gonna keep going. I did 26
Oh,
of
wait.
these. You're gonna keep going. I have 26 friends and family, these things.
It's like a something from something. What the fuck was it?
Can I tell
Yeah.
a quick story? Could I tell a quick
No,
story?
you're gonna throw me off. And
All right. Frank,
Damn
we're gonna need an answer.
oh, what the hell? Something pie from Fly NY.
Yes,
Right?
Eskimo pie. What's your
That's
E?
all right. Eskimo. Damn it.
All right. Tell your story quick, Aunt, and then I'll give you F.
Just the way he said it, flying Y. That reminded me of. Do you remember the Married with Children episode where he's got a song stuck in his head and he can't remember what it is?
Yes.
He's like
Mm-hmm. Him.
him.
That's a great one.
Google came out with a huge like revamp of their AI. You can literally make an AI movie on Google now, right? And then introducing all these things. And I'm watching this video. This guy's explaining, and he goes, "You could even hum into the new Google Music thing." And I'm like, I gotta go make a video where I go, him. And see.
Yep. That's great. I wonder. This is the problem that Al Bundy had in the early '90s, and we're just solving today.
Yeah, because does he ever find out? Does he find out who did the song?
No, but I know the song.
Oh, what was it?
Oh wait, no, he does find out. He does find out because it starts playing. Yeah, it's the song is Anna. He says go with him, but it's Anna.
Go with him. Yeah. Okay.
Go with him. Yeah.
Him. I'll never forget that.
Him.
Well, the first person who makes that video is got a viral hit for sure. All right, Aaron, I'm ready to go here.
I don't know. I hope you didn't break the chain with that story because
it's been a while.
Is frittata from Paul.
It's the last one that's the hardest. So go to the picnic, bring in an airport from Frank's mom, bubble liquid from Zoso, a cuck chair from Bird, Dunkaroos from Dreamer, the Eskimo pie from Fly NY, and frittatas from Paul.
Yeah, it's very good.
I'm just stunned.
Very good.
Oh my God, I'm not going to get this. This is going to be awful.
I might have accidentally taken the memory boosting gummy. I'm not sure, but anyway, go ahead.
You're performing enhancing drugs. That's not good.
Okay, so this is not a food, Frank, and it is G is for Giant Game of Jenga from TD Freelancer.
Oh my God.
TD Freelancer. Jesus Christ.
This is going to be terrible. Okay. Go to our picnic. I'm bringing an airport from my mom. I'm bringing, what the hell was B?
B was baby oil, right? That's what.
I think it was baby oil from Diddy. Oh. What the hell was B?
It wasn't food, if that helps.
I'm bringing,
I thought you were going to kick my ass at this.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm usually good at this game. I am blanking tonight. Oh boy. On our picnic, I bring an airport from my mom. Why am I blanking?
Sounds so ridiculous to say.
Shit.
Do you want me to tell you?
No.
You want everyone to tell you?
I feel like every time, here's the thing, if he doesn't lose, but he gives me a point if he doesn't get it.
You won. Yeah, you won. This is just for fun.
I think you won. This is terrible. I'm doing very bad at this. What
you
the hell?
Do you want me to tell you?
I mean, in the interest of time, I guess, sure.
Aunt, you want to tell him?
Bubble liquid.
Bubble liquid from Zoso. Tuck chair from Bird, Dunkaroos from Dreamer, Eskimo pie from Fly NY, frittatas from, I want to say, Paul?
Yes.
G was a giant fucking thing. The hell was it? It was a giant something. I can't remember it. I can't get it.
It was a giant game of Jenga from TD Freelancer.
Yeah, I was never getting that. It was never coming to me. Oh my God.
Right. I'm going back to Aunt. Frank, listen carefully. Okay? When Aunt goes through them.
Cool? Who said that?
Oh God. Right. Aunt H is Hooter from Robin. I'd like to think it's an owl, but who knows?
Got it.
Hooter from Robin.
Could be a restaurant.
All right, at this picnic, I'm bringing an airport from Frank's mom, bubble liquid. I almost said bubble juice. Bubble liquid from Zoso, cuck chair from Bird, Dunkaroos from Dreamer, Eskimo pie from Fly NY, a frittata from Paul, and a giant Jenga game from TD Freelancer, and a Hooter from Robin.
Very good.
Oh my God, that was good.
Very good. You're not writing it down, right, Aunt?
No. Nope.
Okay, good. Hands up. All right.
I should be.
This is kind of funny. I asked for an I from Cuddles, and she didn't give me any. So an IOU from Cuddles
Okay.
is back to you, Frank. IOU from Cuddles.
Going on a picnic, bringing an airport from my mom, bubble liquid from Zoso, cuck chair from Bird, Dunkaroos from Dreamer, Eskimo pie from Fly and Y, frittata from Paul, a giant Jenga set from TD Freelancer.
Yes.
It is damn it.
It could be one thing. It could
Hooter.
be another. Mm-hmm.
Hooter from Robin. And an IOU from Cuddles.
Wow. Wow. Impressive.
That was rough.
You did it.
I did it.
Excellent.
There we go.
Okay, back to you, Ant. And J is a joint from Nikki.
Nice. Nice.
Ah.
All right. An airport from Frankie's mom. Bubble liquid from Zoso. Cuck chair from Bird. Dunkaroos from Dreamer. Eskimo pie from Fly NY. Frittata from Paul. Giant Jenga game from TD Freelancer. The Hooter from Robin. The IOU from Cuddles. And a joint from Nikki. Wow. That last one really does leave you. Yeah, it leaves you. You just, it's weird.
You haven't said it yet. Once you say it,
yeah,
it stays in your memory a little bit better.
I'll tell you the other thing I'm struggling with. I have to redo the alphabet in my head every time.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. All right.
I did that 3 times just now. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, next up for K, we have a wholesome kite. Not wholesome, just a kite from Aussie Annie. After all this craziness, just a kite.
I got so nervous there. I was like, please pronounce that T. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, boy.
I did.
Okay.
You did. You did a great job. I got nervous. I missed it.
Let's see. Okay. Going on a picnic. I'm bringing an airport from my mom. Bubble juice from...
No.
a bubble liquid. Whatever. Bubble liquid from who the hell brought the bubble liquid? Is it TD Freelancer?
Nope.
No. Shit. The bubble liquid was from damn it.
You have a block on this one. This is the second time this has stumped you.
Bubble liquid from
10 seconds.
Okay. Bubble liquid. Zoso.
Yes,
Nice.
very good.
Okay. Cuck chair from Bird. Dunkaroos from Dreamer. Eskimo pie from Paul.
It rhymes,
That's
right?
TD Freelancer. Oh no, Fly and Y. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Eskimo pie from Fly and Y. Frittata from Paul. Giant Jenga game. That one's TD Freelancer.
Yes, sir.
Hooter from Robin. I was an IOU from Cuddles. Joint from Nikki. K was a kite from Aussie Annie.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
excellent.
Was
You
it
did
all Annie? Okay, because I totally forgot. Okay, great.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to get your guys' opinion on this. Christella went the whole 9 yards with lemon lavender cupcakes with limoncello. But
Oh my god.
if you want to just do lemon cupcakes, I'm down with it.
Let's do lemon cupcakes. Let's.
Yes, sir. Christella,
My brain's gonna explode.
lemon
isn't-
cupcakes from
This isn't
Christella.
G. This isn't G. We're at L now. I mean, you know.
Yeah, all right. I'm just letting you guys know that she really put some effort in.
That's
but we're
beautiful.
going to cut it down to lemon cupcakes for the sake of the game.
If you could
I gotta
thank
do more of those.
Freelancer.
I got to do more of those brain expanding games that pop up as an ad on my phone.
You do. Yeah, we're going to give you one of those dementia tests when we finish the show.
Damn.
Here.
You're doing great, babe.
Thank you.
Says the person who's going to be feeding you Jello in like 5 years.
No, I just, can I tell Frank, I'm going to tell a little bit on you is that you talk in your sleep. And I just know tonight is going to be that list. And then you're going to punch the nightstand. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. It's Friday fun for the whole family, but especially me. Okay. So now we're up to, so lemon cupcakes is, I don't know who we.
There's going to be giant Jenga pieces and frittatas flying at my face in the middle of the night.
Who said lemon cupcakes?
Cristela.
Okay.
Lemon cupcakes.
All right. So the airpoint port from Frank's mom, the bubble juice from Zoso, Cuck Chair from Bird, Dunkaroos from Dreamer, Eskimo Pie from Fly NY, Frittata from Paul, Giant Jenga set from TD Freelancer. H was a Hooter from Robin, IOU from Cuddles, Joint from Nikki, Kite from Oceani, and Lemon Cupcakes from Cristela.
Very good. Oh man, sorry, just real good.
Not bad.
All right, back to you, Frank, and this is a mimosa from Lindarella. Mimosa from Lindarella for M.
Mimosa from Lindarella. Lemon cupcake from Cristela.
The way Erin pronunciated that just now was like, no, you live here, Frank. This is your house.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
That's just what it sounded like. I'm your wife.
Listen.
Hope you're enjoying yourself.
Sorry, good.
I've been very nice this game.
A mimosa from who? Lindarella.
Not even telling you.
God. Sorry.
Must be nice to be so smart, so you can figure it out.
Go on a picnic and bring
it's
an airport.
Lindarella.
I should have told him. I knew it.
Oh, I'm sorry, but it's your turn anyway, so go ahead.
Yeah. Airport from my mom. Bringing bubble liquid from Zoso. Cuck Chair from Bird. Dunkaroos are from Dreamer. Eskimo Pie from Fly NY. Frittata from Paul. Giant Jenga game from TD Freelancer. Hooter from Robin. IOU from Cuddles. Joint from Nikki. Kite from Oceani. Lemon cupcake from Cristela. And a mimosa from Lindarella.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very good. Okay.
Really good.
Next up is Oreos in parentheses double stuffed from Will Thompson.
All right, I'm not repeating with double stuffed.
All right, fine. Oreos from Will Thompson, but I want you to know what he said.
All right. And Will should know I like single stuffed, first of all.
Are you not?
Is this my picnic or is it our picnic?
First of all, you don't get to tell other people what to bring on the picnic.
It's my picnic. I feel like I do. But if it's our picnic, he can bring whatever he likes. Okay. All right, here we go.
And double stuffed trumps any other stuffed Oreo.
No, it's too much stuff. It's too much stuffed.
It's not enough stuff.
All right, at this picnic will be the airport from Frank's mom, the bubble liquid from Zoso, the Cuck Chair from Bird, the Dunkaroos from Dreamer, the Eskimo Pie from Fly NY, the Frittata from Paul, the Giant Jenga game from TD Freelancer, the Hooter from Robin, IOU from Cuddles, JJ, the Joint from Nikki, the Kite from Aussie Annie, the Lemon Cupcakes from Christella, the mimosa from Linderella, the Oreo from Will Thompson. Oreos.
Oh my god! I just realized there's no N. Ha! That's pretty funny. Okay,
Skip the
so
letter.
there's no N in this game. Sorry, it's the person. I don't
And
know.
there's-
Actually, I can't even blame that on anyone but me.
It's not going to be any Nutella.
You could add your
then?
own.
No, we're just skipping it. Next
Nutella,
up,
Aaron? Okay.
back to you, Frank, is a puppy calendar from Dexter because I ran out of people.
Now, did he
Okay.
sign that to you, or did you feel it like, what do they call that? Telepathically when you were petting him? How did that work?
You are 2 seconds away from a double stuffed puppy calendar if you don't let me get on with my game.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Okay.
big man.
Going to the airport, going to the picnic.
Bringing the picnic from your mom.
Bringing a picnic. No. Going to the airport, going to the picnic, bringing the airport from my mom. Bringing bubble liquid from Zoso. Cuck chair from Bird. Dunkaroos from Dreamer. Eskimo pie from Fly and Y. Frittata from Paul. Giant Jenga game from TD Freelancer. Hooter from shit. Hooter from the hell had the Hooter? Paul. I said
Nope.
Paul, right?
No. I mean, you did, but it's not Paul.
Yeah, it's not Paul. Hooter from who the hell brought the Hooter?
Who else would bring the Hooter?
Robin.
Thank you.
Okay. IOU from Cuddles, Joint from Nikki, Kite from Aussie Annie, Lemon Cupcake from Christella, Mimosa from Linderella, Oreo double stuffed from Will, P was a puppy calendar from Dexter.
Very good.
That was a
Okay.
rough one.
That
Back
was
to Ant. Ant, this is Q, and it's me, and it's quizzes. Should be easy enough.
Q quizzes from Aaron. Okay. All right. Going to the picnic, bringing the airport from Frank's mom. The bubble, can we just call it bubble juice? The bubble liquid from Zoso. The cock chair from Bird. Dunkaroos from Dreamer. Eskimo pie from Fly and Y. Frittata from Paul. Giant Jenga game from TD Freelancer. Hooter from Robin. IOU from Cuddles. Joint from Nikki. Kite from Aussie Annie. Lemon cupcakes from Christella. Mimosa from Linderella. Oreo from Will Thompson. The pet calendar from Dexter.
Yeah. Oh no, you're right.
Not a pet calendar?
More specific than pet.
Puppy calendar.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Thanks for letting me slide on that. That could have been a DQ. Puppy calendar from Dexter and the quiz from Aaron.
Yes. All right, Frank, back to you. This is the roommate. Jay Sabs'
boy.
roommate. And it is a very classy roast beef.
A roast beef from the roommate. Quiz from Aaron. Roast beef from roommate. Okay.
I thought somebody finally fucking said an entree, for Christ's sake. Holy shit.
Shaping up to be one hell of a picnic. Okay. Going to a picnic. I'm bringing an airport from my mom. Bubble liquid from Zoso. Cuck chair from Bird. Dunkaroos from Dreamer. Eskimo pie from Fly and Y. Frittata from Paul. Giant Jenga game
Wait.
from
Yeah, you're good. Sorry. My fault.
no problem. Giant Jenga game from TD Freelancer. Robin bringing a Hooter from Robin. IOU from Cuddles, Joint from Nikki, Kite from Oceani, Lemon Cupcake from Christella, Mimosa from Lindarella, Oreos Double Stuffed from Will, Puppy Calendar from Dexter, Quiz from Erin, and was it roast beef? Roast beef from the roommate.
Yep.
Nice.
And very good, Frank. And
I'm getting better
back to
though.
you,
The longer
Ant.
this is going.
You are. That's true.
The back to you, Ant. The to compliment the roast beef from roommate is the salami from Janine. Yeah.
She's good. She's good. Okay. Airport from Frank's mom. Beetlejuice from Zoso.
Beetlejuice.
I'm just kidding around. Bubble Liquid from Zoso. Cuck Chair from Bird. Dunkaroos from Dreamer. Eskimo Pie from Fly NY. Frittata from Paul. EFG. Giant Jenga Game from TD Freelancer. Hooter from Robin. IOU from Cuddles. Joint from Nikki. Kite from Oceani. Lemon Cupcakes from Cinderella. From Christella.
Snow White.
Stop. Lemon Cupcakes from Christella. Mimosas from Lindarella. Oreo from Will. Puppy Calendar from Dexter. Quiz from Erin. Roast beef from the roommate. Salami from J Subs.
Awesome. Back to
I
you,
can't believe
Frank.
we've made it this far.
Almost there. This one is from my sister, so we'll call her Sister C, or Erin's sister. It's tennis rackets, Frank. Tennis
rackets from Sister C. Okay. Going on a picnic, and I'm bringing an airport from my mom. Bubble Liquid from Zoso. Cuck Chair from Bird. Dunkaroos from Dreamer. Eskimo Pie from Fly NY. Frittata from Paul. Giant Jenga Game from TD Freelancer. Hooter from Robin. IOU from Cuddles. Joint from Nikki. Kite from Oceani. Lemon Cupcake from Christella. Mimosa from Lindarella. Oreo Double Stuffed from Will. Puppy Calendar from Dexter. Quiz from Erin. Roast beef from the roommate. Salami from J Sabs. And tennis rackets from Sister C.
Nice.
Terrific. Back to you, Ant. U is the UFO cocktail from Mercury. The UFO cocktail. I'm putting the what that is in the chat. The actual.
Is that an
If you
actual
want to
drink?
make it.
Fun. Okay.
That's an actual drink?
Uh-huh.
And she
Cool.
sent the recipe or just the ingredients?
I looked up the recipe. If she has a different one, she can let us know.
Nice.
What's the difference between a recipe and the ingredients? It's the same thing.
The ingredients, I say it's got vodka soda in it. Recipe is it's got 3 ounces of vodka, and 5 ounces.
That's the ingredients. It's the same thing.
That's the recipe. There's a
Whatever.
difference. All right, here we go. Airport from Frank's mom. The Bubble Liquid from Zoso. The Cuck Chair from Bird. The Dunkaroos from Dreamer. The Eskimo Pie from Fly NY. The Giant Jenga Game from TD Freelancer. The Hooter from Robin. The IOU from Cuddles. The Joint from Nikki. The Kite from Oceani. The Lemon Cupcakes from Christella. The Mimosa from Lindarella. The Oreo from Will. The Puppy Calendar from Dexter. The Quiz from Erin. The Roommate's Roast Beef. J Sabs' Salami. The Tennis Racket from Sister C. And the UFO Cocktail from Mercury.
Very good, you guys. You're so impressive.
Very nice.
All right, back to you, Frank, for V. This is my the girl that walked down the aisle with Aunt that he never remembers. Her name is Lish, and she said
I'm never gonna get
Vuvuzelia.
this.
Vuvuzelia from Lish, and Frank and
Vuvuzela.
Aunt will never get this.
Vuvuzela from Lish. Oh, God. All right. Going on a picnic. Bringing an airport from my mom. Bubble liquid from Zoso. Cuck chair from Bird. Dunkaroos from Dreamer. Eskimo pie from Fly and Y. Frittata from Paul. Giant Jenga game from TD Freelancer. Hooter from Robin. IOU from Cuddles. Joint from Nikki. Kite from Oceani. Lemon cupcake from Christella. Mimosa from Linderella. Oreo double stuffed from Will. Puppy calendar from Dexter. Quiz from Erin. Roast beef from the roommate. Salami from J-Sabs. Tennis rackets from Sister C. What the hell was you? Oh, UFO cocktail from Mercury. And Vuvuzela from Lish.
Awesome.
Wow.
Oh,
Back to you, Aunt. This one is it doesn't say which one, just a Wahlberg. There are a couple to choose from. A Wahlberg from Boy from Southie.
Boy from Southie. Does he mean Wahlburger?
No, he means one of the Wahlbergs.
Oh, one of
Mark,
the Wahlbergs.
Donnie, one of the other ones.
A Wahlberg. Got it. Okay.
a Wahlberg from Boy from Southie.
Boy from Southie. Okay. Airport from Frank's mom. Bubble juice from Zoso.
Oh,
Cuck chair from Bird. Dreamers Dunkaroos. Eskimo pie from Fly and Y. Frittata from Paul. A giant Jenga game from TD Freelancer. The Hooter from Robin. Cuddles IOU. The joint from Nikki, the kite from Aussie Annie, the lemon cupcakes from Christella, the mimosa from Linderella, the Oreo from Will, the puppy calendar from Dexter, the quiz from Erin, the roommate's roast beef, J-Sabs' salami, the tennis racket from Sister C, the UFO cocktail from Mercury,
wow.
the Vuvuzela from Lish, and the Wahlberg from Boy from Southie. That was good. I did not remember that one. Oh my God.
Good Lord.
The
Guys,
last one was gone.
We are 3 from the end, and I am so impressed, and I know the chat is too. Next up, Frank, we have for X, we have X-rated movies about grandpas, and this is from Pigwidgeon.
I was going to say, it sounds like it was written by J-Sabs, but okay.
If you want to hold him up, X-rated movies about grandpas from Pigwidgeon.
Good job, buddy. Oh, boy. Here we go. Going on a picnic. An airport from my mom. Bubble juice from Zoso. Cuck chair from Bird. Dunkaroos from Dreamer. Eskimo pie from Fly and Y. Frittata from Paul. Giant Jenga game from TD Freelancer. Hooter from Robin. IOU from Cuddles. Joint from Nikki. Kite from Oceani. Lemon cupcake from Christella. Mimosa from Linderella. Oreo double stuffed from Will. Puppy calendar from Dexter. Quiz from Erin. Roast beef from the roommate. Salami from J-Sabs. Tennis rackets from Sister C. UFO cocktail from Mercury. Vuvuzela from Lish. Wahlberg from the Boy from Southie. Right? And X was X-rated movies about Grandpa from Pigwidgeon.
It's very good. Very good.
Wow.
All right. The penultimate. Back to you, Aunt. This is why, and it is a yoga mat from Rhonda. Our girl Rhonda.
A yoga mat from Rhonda. So Frank gets to go last.
I went first. I'm going last too.
This is my last one. All right, amazing. All right, a yoga mat from Rhonda. Okay. Airport from Frankie's mom. The bubble liquid from Zoso. The cuck chair from Bird. The Dunkaroos from Dreamer. The Eskimo pie from Fly and Y. The frittata from Paul. The giant Jenga game from TD Freelancer. Hooter from Robin. IOU from Cuddles. Joint from Nikki. Kite from Aussie Annie. Lemon cupcakes from Christella. Mimosa from Lindarella. Oreo from Will. Puppy calendar from Dexter. Quiz from Erin. Roommates roast beef. JSAB salami. Tennis racket from Sister C. UFO cocktail from Mercury. The Vuvuzela from Delish. Wait.
Know your alphabet.
UV. The Wahlberg from the
There you go.
South.
You weren't hung up on what it was. You were hung up on what letter you were up to.
The X-rated films about grandpas from Pigwidgeon.
Your last time at bat. You can do it.
The yoga mat from Rhonda.
Yes. Very good. Very good. Okay, Frank. This is the last one. It's a repeat. It's the only repeat. And it's Nikki again. She provided zigzag rolling papers for her joint.
Nice.
Oh my God.
I'm sitting next to Nikki at this picnic. I'll tell you that right now.
No kidding. Then we can eat all the food that everyone said.
Okay. Going on a picnic. Bringing an airport from my mom. Bubble liquid from Zoso. Cuck chair from Bird. Dunkaroos from Dreamer. He was. Hold on, I got it. Eskimo pie from Fly and Y. Frittata from Paul. Giant Jenga game from TD Freelancer. Hooter from Robin. IOU from Cuddles. Joint from Nikki. Kite from Oceani. Lemon cupcake from Christella. Mimosa from Lindarella. Oreos double stuffed from Will. Puppy calendar from Dexter. Quiz from Erin. Roast beef from Roommate. Salami from J-Sabs. Tennis rackets from Sister C. UFO cocktail from Mercury. Vuvuzela from Lish. Wahlberg from The Boy from Southie. X-rated movies about grandpas from Pigwidgeon. Yoga mat from Rhonda. And zigzag rolling paper from Nikki.
Nice.
Wow, you guys.
Nice.
You guys should be really, really proud of yourselves. Really, I mean it. Thank you so much. And thank you to everyone who participated. But I got to say, there's one person who did something even more impressive. And you want to take this? It was Dreamer, the girl who provided our Dunkaroos.
Yes.
You want to say it?
She graduated from college.
Oh, yeah. We shouted her out before. Yeah.
Oh, you did? I'm sorry. I missed it. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But once again, because it deserves it, AB in the chat. What is it? Dreamer, when she comes to picnics, graduated from college. Congratulations,
Way to
girl.
go. Way to
I'm sorry,
go,
I missed it
Dreamer.
before.
No, it's worth mentioning twice. I love it.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, everyone. Fun game. Enjoy your long weekend.
Thank you, Aaron.
Great job, hon.
That was good. I cannot believe we both made it as far as we did. That was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I fumbled in the beginning a little bit, but then once I got the juices flowing, everything locked in. So that was all right. Hey, everybody, make sure you pick up Oval. Great book written by Aaron. Available on Amazon right now. There it is. Anthony's holding up a copy right there. You can buy a copy like that, or you can download it, digital copy today. Available on Amazon. The link is in the description below. It's a wonderful book written by Aaron. Get your copy today.
Yes, absolutely. You caught on fire there, my friend. You really picked it up at the end.
Picked it up. Got all 25. We skipped them.
Yeah, you had to do one more than me, I think, or two more than me. Yeah, that's pretty.
Well, it would have been even, but I got one more than you.
All right. That's right. I did pitch a perfect game, though. Unbelievable. David Wells, Yankee perfect game. I'm all fucked up from the night before, and I still didn't miss a batter. That's amazing.
And you don't tuck your shirts in either, just like David Wells.
I got the beer gut to match. Don't forget, you could enter to win the mystery prize. Link in the description below. Click on the members area. If you are a member, you can enter. If you're not, you can join and become a member with that same exact link. If you're a member already, just go to the members section. You'll see the posts with your chance to enter and win. We're picking 10 winners.
Holy crap.
Oh, meat potato salad.
10, Frankie C. We'll see you guys.
Maybe we should go now.
After the long
Go
weekend.
ahead.